I love adding sweet pineapple to just about any jam that there is, and rhubarb jam is no exception. With the sweet pineapple and the sour rhubarb, it tastes so good, but I love that sour and sweet combination. And it's really easy to do. I just need to start by slicing my rhubarb into 1/4 of an inch segments. I want them to be pretty small because I need to cut through all of those fibers so that I don't get long fibers in my jam. If any of the strings start coming off right now, I just pull them. I'll then place these on the stove, get them to a simmer, and simmer them until they're nice and soft. Now I'll take my 2 cups of cooked rhubarb and I'll add a 20-ounce can of crushed pineapple to it, and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and 5 tablespoons of pectin. Then I'll place this on the stove and bring it to a boil. This is an optional step, but I like to add just 1/2 teaspoon of butter to it to reduce the foaming. Now that my jam has begun to boil, I'll add 3 cups of sugar to it, and then I'll stir that in and bring it back to a boil. Now that my jam has begun to boil again, I'll set my timer for 1 minute. I don't want to start the timer until the boil is at the point where when I stir through it, it continues to boil. I continue to stir during the 1 minute just because I don't want it to scorch at this point. It is a little bit hotter and the sugar makes it a little easier to burn. I'll now fill my 1/2 pint jars up to 1/4 of an inch of headspace, which is the space from the top of the food to the top of the jar. I don't know what it is about adding pineapple to anything, but adding pineapple to anything makes it taste good. I'll then use a clean damp cloth to wipe off the rim of my jars. This is just so that it gets a good seal. I'll then place on my lids and rings until they're fingertip tight. These are actually my new favorite lids. They're made by an American company called Superb, and they have this really thick coating on there for the seal. And so I just feel like it does a good job. There's a lot of times that I've gotten some of the ones that are made in China that have just this kind of painted on seal, and I just don't think it lasts as long. I don't feel like it does as good a job. But these have been great. Plus they have a really good coating on it that makes it so that they don't rust as easily. And I appreciate that because I store mine in the root cellar and it's a little more humid down there. Now I'll process these in the boiling water bath for 10 minutes if at sea level. I'm at 1,200 feet, so I'll go for 15. But I won't start my timer until after it's begun to boil. Now that the processing time is done, all I do is remove the lid, turn off the heat, and let it cool for 5 minutes. I then remove my jars from the boiling water bath and place them about 1 to 2 inches apart. This is just so that they cool down quickly. After that, I'll let them rest for 24 hours so that they can get a really good seal. I can tell that they have a good seal if they've depressed down in the center. Then I'll store them in a cool, dry, dark location like my pantry and use them in the next 1 to 3 years. If for some reason any of the jars didn't seal, I would place it in my refrigerator and use it right away. So now I get to taste it. And it's so good. I love that tart, and then I hit the little chunks of pineapple. And of course they're sweet. Oh, it has so much interest to it. Yeah, this one's really good. Like I said, you add pineapple to anything and it tastes good.